the ones that kind of took those games on. So I think in reality, we have great matchups all up and down the lineup. When we introduce the starting lineups, you're going to see seniors, you're going to see great experience, you're going to see kids that have responded to pressure, big-time pressure, not only this year but last year. Of course, we remember last year Moline played in the Super Sectional against Rockford Boylan, so they've been through the wars, and Galesburg's been through the wars too. This is going to be a fine game. Somebody's going to make a basket or two somewhere along the line, and somebody will win, and either team is justified in representing this area in the Super Sectional will be held next Tuesday in Rockford.
You know, whichever team gets out of here is going to really make a mark. I look for one of these two teams to be playing down at Champaign next weekend. So, and if, you know, I'm looking around the gym here, and it's really nice to see the Panther Den filled to every corner, because it is filled every corner.
That's right, exactly right. And there's kind of electricity in the air. The people are kind of sitting back. There are a lot of people here that are not necessarily Galesburg and or Moline fans. And once this thing starts, they're going to choose sides, Coach, and we're going to see who the majority of the people are here to watch. And it should be real exciting. We got a good officiating crew with Fireball, Rayford, and Randall. We know they're quality officials from the Peoria area, and we'll just see, are they going to call it tight? They're going to call it loose? That's something you got to take a look at. I thought the game the other night, Moline UT game, was called just right. So we'll see if this one is going to be called.
And the players will make their adjustments.
Exactly right.
Well, as the teams complete their warm-ups, we'll take a break and come right back with a starting lineup. So we'll be right back from the Panther Den after this message. Well, here we are back at the Panther Den, just in time for the starting lineup. Jim Sanders with the starting lineup for the Moline Maroons.
Well, for Moline, we've got number 5, a 5'10" junior, averaging 5.7 points a game, Ryan Dexter.
For senior,
Kenny Spranger, 6'4" senior, will be at the other guard, and he is the guy we really like to watch play. At forward, number 32, Joe Kettner gets another start in this ball game. Big factor in the ball game. 44, 6'3" senior, Travis Wilson. And it's center for Moline. Number 50, 6'5" senior, Ian Hanavan. Very experienced group and a fine basketball team. Frank Dexter is the head coach.
And now for the Silver Streak, coached by Mike Miller, 25 and 2, coming in at one guard, 6'1" senior, number 12, Steve Glasgow. Also at guard, a 6' senior, number 22, Taylor Thiel. And forward for the Streaks, number 32, a 6'6" senior, number 32, Rod Thompson. At forward for the Streaks, a 6'5" senior, the big man, number 34, Joey Range, Iowa bound, leading scorer, leading rebounder. And the man in the center, a 6'4" senior, number 54, Mike Tapper. Well, we've got the introductions made.
Wow, it's loud in here.
And now we're going to take a pause here for our national anthem, sung by Shaylin Ware from the United Township High School Music Department.
What so proudly we
The national anthem. Boy, fine job it was, too, Coach.
Beautiful job. Beautiful. And a lot of pressure there, too, Coach. I've refereed a lot of these games, played in some games not at this level, but I don't think I'd ever want to step out there and try to sing that national anthem in a crowd like this.
Well, here we go. 26-2 Galesburg, 25-2 Moline Maroons.
Well, let's get ready to rumble.
It's going to be a good game.
What a matchup. The players meet at center court to get ready. Rich Fireball will be our referee this evening.
Looks like Range and Hannon are going to do the tip.
Yep.
And we'll see those guys battle under the boards all night long, I'm sure. There's a great sense of anticipation here in the gym, you know what?
They're going to make Travis Wilson take the rubber band off his wrist, which is probably the first time it's happened all year.
That's some kind of a rule?
Oh, yeah. You're not a sweatband, but no jewelry. Now, is that a sweatband or is that jewelry?
Yeah.
Hanneman controls
it's going to go to the Maroon.
It's going to
go to Galesburg.
Yep.
Mike Kaplan had a chance to grab that ball. He said,
nope. Well, right now, Moline, boy, Hanneman got up.
Yeah, Moline.
But Streaks gets the first possession.
Maroons are going to drop back in a 2-3 zone. Down to Range. He can't handle a pass. Here come the Maroons.
Travis Wilson with the ball across the 10-second line, top of the circle. Dexter, and they're going to set up. Galesburg's going to play. Looks like man-to-man.
Looks like man-to-man. I think it is.
Yep. They're chasing across there. Inside feed. Wilson stops, pops. That ball is blocked big time.
Rod Thompson quickly out. Oh, Steve Glasgow finishes it off. And you can get a taste of what the crowd's going to be like tonight.
I'll tell you, I'm going to apologize in advance, fans, because if Coach Smith and I get talking right on top of each other, it's because we can't hear each other. So that was a great play by Galesburg and a big jump early.
Well, here we go. Steve Glasgow. The old-fashioned three-point play. And he does it.
Moline gets the ball inbound. They're going to go to the sideline fast break play. Dexter to Travis Wilson. Three-pointer on its way. A little short. He had a Hanneman on that rebound. Wilson on a tip. Wilson on a controlled tip.
Here comes Thompson.
A lot of rebounds
for Mr. Thompson already.
A lot of rebounds, though, for Moline early.
Thompson from the free throw line. Count it.
Oh, it's not the start that Moline would like to get.
No, I'm sure Moline wants to keep it close, as does Galesburg.
Sure
Nobody wants to let the other team run out on them.
Token pressure that time by Galesburg at about the three-quarter court level. Hanneman across in the lane, stops. Tries to draw that foul, doesn't get it. Ball's going to go to him, back to Moline.
Well, we've got interesting matchups in there. We've got Range guarding Wilson and Thompson guarding Hanneman. So you got the big two on the big two.
Yes, they do.
Range with a decided height advantage over Wilson, though. Got 2 or 3 inches on him anyway.
Well, four Division I players in this ball game. We've mentioned that before, but they're all out there. So far, the play inside, Hanneman's had a couple shots. Travis Wilson's had a couple shots, and Galesburg's leaning on him, and there's no fouls called on that situation yet. So we'll see. Dexter for three. Big basket for Ryan Dexter. 5-3, 5:22 to go in the first quarter.
Quick shot up by Thiel. One shot.
Yeah, one shot. Moline rebound. Ball's loose in the lane. Man, a lot of reaching and hacking.
Knocked away by Range. No foul on that one.
It looked fairly clean. Offense.
That Range dipped that shoulder in there a little bit.
That was a good call.
So it's 5-3, Galesburg.
Well, Moline will inbounds the ball against full court zone press. A 1-2-2 zone press. Kind of token pressure right now. And as they bring the ball across the 10-second line, Galesburg's going to pick up man-to-man.
Coach Dexter off the bench. He's signaling a play here. Let's see if they run a little different offense.
Nice entry pass, Springer. Hanneman for two. Beautiful pass.
Well, we saw the other night. Hanneman's tough down low.
5-5's our score here. Oh, great entry pass there, Coach. Oh, look out.
Oh, Range, nice pass down low to Thompson.
That ball got
go in a hurry. That foul's going to be on Travis Wilson. Tried to strip that ball, got too much arm.
Yep. Well, it's 5-5 here, 5:31 to go.
Rod Thompson's going to go to the line, shoot two. First one rattles around and goes.
Our first substitute is going to come back in the ball game, and as expected, Marcus Morrow will be the first sub. Kettner will sit down. Now Moline is back to that lineup that they started predominantly the whole season.
Most of the season, yeah. Thompson, second one, up and good. 2-point Galesburg lead.
Man-to-man press this time, looks like. Not much pressure, and that's good. They're making Moline dribble the ball a few extra times, get the ball down the court, and eventually they've got the ability to tighten that up every once in a while. We'll see if they do that.
They lull you to sleep and then maybe spring something on you later.
Spranger, nice pass. That might have been tipped. Nope. Thought it was tipped there, but it wasn't. Coach Dexter would have preferred a bounce pass, I imagine, on the entry there.
So Galesburg with the ball and a chance to extend the lead now. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. So we're just underway here.
I think the nerves are probably gone now. Both teams now start playing the basketball. And they've been playing pretty good at this point. So I'm looking for this game to be even better and better as we go. Hand check coming here.
Ryan Dexter's got his hands on Steve Glasgow over there. So that's two on Dexter.
Yeah.
And three team fouls now.
He got two early the other on Wednesday night also. So we'll see. That's critical for Moline's depth, although as we saw the last time, Moline was able to play with 7-8 guys and still be very, very effective.
Deal. That's going to be Joey Raines. He came in on the back. That's two quick fouls on him in the first 2 minutes of the game. We got subs coming in. Number 24 is checking in. That's Patrick Hanlon. And number 20, Beauchet. Thiel's going to go to the bench.
Now we'll see what happens. 7-5 lead. Kind of mark that down. 4:48 to go, first quarter. And Joey Range is going to sit down here. And we'll see how long he sits and what the score is when he comes back in. Moline controls. Dexter with the ball. Marcus Morrow. Entry pass inside. Travis Wilson. Look at that move.
Tough shot off the baseline. My goodness.
Wow. 7-7. 2-3 zone again by Moline. Well, they're going to. Marcus Morrow. Oh, nice play.
Morrow's going to get caught for a low block. Four team fouls now on the Maroons.
Boy, great
to go on. We're going to be shooting free throws there before too long.
Yeah, you don't want that necessarily in a ball game like this.
Well, the kids are just playing hard. It's nothing that's...
Nope. And the officials are calling what has to be called. I mean, those have all been fouls. There hasn't been one yet. There wasn't a legitimate foul. And the team must adjust. Both teams must adjust.
Beauchet, sophomore.
Yep, go ahead.
Try to set the lineup here for you. That's Thompson. He's shuffled his feet as he put the ball on the floor. Ball turnover. Teams are taking turns giving the ball back to each other here.
Yep. Well, Moline's playing very good defense right now. A little more pressure this time by Galesburg. Man-to-man, though. There's a pick. We talked a little bit last time about giving Dexter a little help bringing that ball down. You can do it by either letting somebody else handle it or set a pick for him so he doesn't have to go the full length of the court one-on-one.
You wear that point guard out if you make him work hard every time.
Spranger up and under. Ball was tipped. They want goaltending, but no way.
Oh, we got a foul. Looks like Thompson here.
Coach, you got to admire the way Moline rebounds, and they're tenacious on the boards.
That's going to go on Rod Thompson. So Thompson picks up a foul. Range has got 2, Thompson 1, and they've got all 3 fouls for the streaks. So Moline will have the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, Moline's going to take the ball to the basket. They're going to go low post. Travis walked.
Travis ran out of there.
That's that quick step, Coach, but in that case, there are about 3 quick steps.
It's real quick, but you got to put it on the floor when you do that. So back to Galesburg.
They talk about the big step. That was the 3 little steps as he came out of there.
Well, since been over a minute since Range left the game. There's only been 1 basket. That's been by Moline.
They've weathered the storm. I think this group for Galesburg, very experienced still.
Thompson showing his range here. No pun intended.
Hanovan rolls, will not go.
Who's this foul going to be on? Big call. 54, Mike Tapper.
Tapper called for the foul.
So Hanovan's going to go to the line.
Great move. I'll tell you, Moline is doing what you think most teams can't do in today's defenses. You try to force the people behind the bankboard. You know, we never, in our era, you never want to let the guy have the baseline, but the strategy now is give him the baseline and trap him behind the board. And with the square boards, that's a good strategy.
Right.
But Moline's able to come out of there and get good shots.
Hanovan gets them both, so it pulls it to within one. 10-9 streaks. They have the ball. Thompson in the corner. Out front to Shea. Eyes the bucket.
Good quick hands by Hanovan that time. That's good ball movement by Galesburg, Coach. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, nice hole in the zone.
Shot.
Thompson gets it.
Dexter comes up with the rebound.
Looks of the night and can't knock it down.
That's right. Boy, it's wide open, though. Wide open, got a good look. Tipped away.
Got Taylor Thiel going to check back into the ball game now. He's going to come and get Patrick Hanlon.
Well, right now, the strategy by Moline appears very obvious. They're going to get the ball low post to Hanovan or low post to Wilson, and they're going to see what's going to happen along the way.
Well, when Range left the game, Travis, point blank.
Travis, point blank.
When Range left the game, Thompson went to Wilson, and Wilson's got some shots off.
Yep, he sure has. 2:29 to go. 10-9 Galesburg. Sectional final.
That's Shea out on the point now. He's running things. Tapper, three. Down, big man up front.
That's why he's in the starting lineup.
Well, I'll tell you, that's 2 3-pointers by some guys that are over 6'4", 6'6".
Hanovan, oh, nice step. He got fouled on the way to the basket.
Knee there. Coach Miller up off the bench, bending the officials there, said, I think he might have walked.
And the one you like is the coaches. Why this happens, I never know. They're always talking to the poor guy who didn't blow his whistle. Now, you can't really get mad at me. I didn't blow my whistle.
You might pass it along, no?
Well, you know how that works in football.
Yeah,
it never gets to the guy you want to talk to.
You always got to make sure you tell them what color you think is holding.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, who's in the lane? Which team?
Hanlon back into the ball game now.
Yeah, Moline's going to look inside. Travis Wilson. Nice move. Stops, pops. Big rebound.
Boy, Rod Thompson. All over the glass.
Well, he's going to have to be a big man on the boards right now, especially with Range out of there.
Shea Thiel on the wing.
Wide open.
Finds Hanlon. The guy who doesn't want it.
Maybe the discipline they're looking for.
Shea, three. No, won't go. Long rebound, Travis Wilson.
Nice rebound, Travis. Dives, stops, pops. Not many people can make that shot, Coach. Not very many people in high school basketball.
You know, that wasn't too bad a defense, and Wilson just pulled up and knocked it down.
13-11, 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Just what we expected it to be. A great defensive game. Oh, my.
The Springer just came and climbed right up Rod Thompson's chest, knocked him down.
Travis Wilson for three. Hanovan. They think he's over the back. Tip again. Hanovan again. And Travis Wilson controls. Marcus Morrow. Springer on the drive. Beautiful pass. That ball won't go down for Moline right now. Got a lot of good looks.
Boy, they got a lot of good looks. I think Hanovan might have got away with one on the back.
I think so. He was well high, but I think he was still on his back.
Hey, Coach Miller up off the bench. He wants him to, he's got a set play he wants him to run.
36 seconds. Are they going to go for one shot, do you think, against this zone? Probably yes. 13-11 lead.
Set play. Maybe they go for one, or maybe they just shoot a layup if they got it.
Or we'll shoot it right there.
Or we'll let Thompson shoot it.
Or we'll shoot that baby from there. 19 seconds to go. 15-11. Marcus Morrow for the Maroons.
9 points now for Rod Thompson.
Double low
points, 9 rebounds. I don't know how many rebounds.
Oh, yeah. Little foul inside.
Like Theo's got the hands on him.
Thompson's got 4 rebounds by our stats coach right now. Travis Wilson's got 4. Hanovan's got 3.
4
seconds to go. Moline to get one shot.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Maroons are going to be in the bonus here.
Morrow. They're going to count that.
Marcus Morrow.
And Marcus Morrow can do that down low. Most guards aren't going to get that shot off. Count that basket.
24. That's going to go on Hanlon. And that gives Galesburg 17 fouls in the first quarter. So 2 seconds to go.
One shot here. Marcus Morrow trying to complete the three-point play. Shot on its way. Won't go. Tip. Won't go. And that's the quarter right there.
Two.
I'll tell you, and I'll say it again, we have the worst horn in the entire Western civilization.
You could almost hear it.
Can't be impossible to fix that. Well, let's take a short break here. This is Jim Sanders with Jim Smith. This is TCI, Channel 38. It's a Family Ties production. We'll be right back with second quarter action. Galesburg leads 15-13.
Back at the Panther Den, and starting second quarter action.
Yeah.
I'm so excited I can't speak. 15-13, Galesburg jumps out. They don't exactly jump out. It was back and forth, although
Right.
Galesburg had the lead most of the way.
Right. Well, for Moline, in the second quarter here, they're back to what has been their starting lineup all year long with Dexter Morrow, Travis Wilson, Hanovan, and Springer.
And Galesburg's got their starters. Oh, no, take that back. Boucher is in there instead of Glasgow, but they've got Theo. No, excuse me, Glasgow is in there. Range is back in the lineup.
Right.
Thompson's back in. Galesburg's in the zone now, trying to guard against those fouls, I think.
It might be. Moline crashing the boards right now. Springer, nice toss. Hanovan. Offensive board by Ryan Dexter. Another big rebound. Third shy. Three-pointer. Won't go.
Going to get a foul on Morrow.
But what a great effort on the board. Moline almost had 4 possessions out of that. 3 offensive boards and a foul.
He might have got him. We might have got him a little bit hooked him by the arm a little bit.
We did not have a very good angle from where we're at. I know that. I know Morrow ended up with the ball. I know that much. But how he got it, I'm not sure.
And his wristwatch.
15-13. Galesburg.
Steal from the corner. Air ball.
Oh, air ball. Rebound by Springer. Looks down court. Feeds to Hanovan. Hanovan on a nice layup. Springer on the assist. Hanovan on the basket. 15-15 tie.
Tough to stop Hanovan on the block.
Yeah.
You got to foul him.
He's out of bounds.
Range dropped it down.
Yep.
Range dropped it down to Thompson, who's out of bounds. Here comes Tapper back in, and Boucher's going to go out.
Well, it adds some height, and they definitely got to find a way to rebound with Moline right now.
Well, they got their
We're in a
3 big men in
situation
there
where
now.
it's about
Thompson,
a
Range and Tapper, all 6'4" or better.
15-7 on the rebound count right now. Moline. Travis Wilson for 3, a little long. Boy, and Springer was there. It got over his head, but he had great position.
Long shot, long rebound.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, that happened.
Deal. Thompson from the free throw line loses the ball, gets it back. Loose on the floor. We're going to get a foul call. And the Moline fans don't like it. It's going to go on Hanovan.
Fans aren't going to like that call real well. Looking for a jump ball, but you've got to have a hold of the ball while you're going around in there. So
that's first on. That's the first on Hanovan. So
yeah.
both teams are going to be in the bonus now.
Yeah, from this point on. And then last time through in the second quarter, Galesburg shot free throws well, and Moline didn't in the game at Moline.
Range, 15-footer.
Won't find the range.
Well, he
Marcus
still
Morrow
shut
on
out.
another rebound. No, oops. Nah, a little out of control. Nice idea. Bad execution.
There's Range's first 2 of the night. And he breaks the tie. 17-15 now.
Spranger for the long three won't go. Moline shooting that ball real quick right now, Coach.
Yeah.
And then I guess they're counting on getting it up there and getting the offensive boards maybe, but it didn't happen the last two times.
Mike Tapper, second three-pointer of the night for Tapper.
Well, I believe he shot in a three-point contest, so this isn't new and revolutionary to him anyway.
Yeah, he's not afraid. 20-15 now. Yeah. Biggest lead of the night.
5 minutes, 18 seconds to go here. The winner of this ball game to go to Rockford to play probably Rockford-Moylan on Tuesday night. A rematch if Moline gets there. And Moline's looking at zone and are trying to figure out how to get that ball inside. Travis Wilson, long three. Strong again. Dexter keeps it alive. A lot of hustle, but they've got, Galesburg's got numbers.
Deal. To Thompson. We've got a foul coming. Somebody reaching in. Looks like Hanneman. Wow. Two on Hanneman, and we'll shoot free throws.
Now we're going to see whether the teams can make some free throws. Coach, it's getting louder and louder in here.
Of course, I got my finger in my ear so I can hear myself.
1-1. And who's going to shoot?
Because they're trying to decide who he fouled.
Yeah, this is always embarrassing when all of a sudden you're not quite sure who got fouled.
Well, they pointed at Thompson.
I don't think he was in there. I don't think he was there.
Well, he's when in doubt,
he's going to shoot it.
Point to the big guy.
Yep. Didn't go. And Coach Dexter says that's poetic justice there.
Yeah. Nothing hurt. Pick up a ball on Hanneman.
They always miss a free throw. Well, Moline now still having a little trouble reading and adjusting to this zone defense. They're getting it set up. Quick pass, Dexter. Perimeter shot for three.
Range high for the rebound. Boy, Moline's getting some good looks there, just not knocking them down.
Well, they're having to shoot three-point shots instead of the first quarter. They're shooting point-blank layups. And that's got to be on 54. That's a good call.
That's good anticipation by Travis.
You bet that
ball, and Tapper in there battling for it.
But if you're watching this game, it's on TV, and obviously you are, because otherwise you wouldn't know what I'm going to say right now. Take a look back at that tape and look at how short the shots were for Moline in the first quarter and where they're shooting them from now, Coach. And
3 fouls now on Tapper. He goes out as Hanlon comes in. Tapper will probably be gone for the rest of the half, I would guess.
He's hit a couple threes, hasn't he, Coach?
Yeah, he's hit 2 threes. That's his 6 points on 2 threes.
Yep.
Wilson's going to go to the line, shoot the bonus.
Yeah, nailed that one. 2016 as Moline starts to claw back into this ball game. The scoring is really, actually is...
There hasn't been any score for over a minute here, and that was the first points in a minute.
Strong. Moline's now back playing that 2-1-2 looks
like. They're stretching it out a little bit.
Yeah.
They're contesting that line anyway. That's Glasgow with the ball.
It's hard to do with the zone and still protect the middle, but Moline's doing a pretty good job. They got to keep Hanneman away from that third foul, though.
Range in the paint. They're going to get a foul on Hanneman. No shot. That's Ian Hanneman. Big foul. That's 3 fouls on Hanneman. Range is going to go to the line.
That's a tough call.
Shoot 1-1.
1-1. Joey Range. But more importantly, Kettner's had to come in the lineup, and he's a good player. But Ian Hanneman's going to sit down, like you say now, for the rest of this half for sure. Buck Kettner steps right up, gets it off a defensive rebound, and gives Moline the ball back, down by 4. 3:42 to go here in the first half. Moline works the ball in the perimeter. Ooh, Morrow. One of those nobody's cutting. Nobody's cutting. Unforced error there, Coach.
Well, both teams. Moline look a little rattled right now, but
they do. They do. But what? The good news is Galesburg's not scoring much either, so down by 4.
Like I said, I noted that time. It was at the 5:20 mark. It was 5-point lead, 20-15.
How do you like that one?
Very high percentage.
That's one. Now, Galesburg's shooting that one, and Moline's firing the threes. And the crowd is in the ballgame. And there's a bunch of people here for Galesburg. And the Moline crowd's going to get up and make some noise.
And Moline turns it over, and the Galesburg crowd answers back. Oh, this is exciting.
This is very good. This is the way it ought to be.
Ball's loose. Patrick Hanlon, man on the spot.
Moline needs a timeout, folks, right now. They're going to get one.
And it's going to be a 20. Why don't we keep it here for the 20? Talk about what Moline has to do to keep Galesburg from running off of this thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, two things have happened. Since Galesburg's gone to the zone, Moline, the only shots, well, they've had 2 turnovers out front here without any real pressure from Galesburg, and every shot they're putting up right now is a 3. And at the other end now, Galesburg is kind of solving that zone. They've made them stretch it out because they made some threes, and now they're getting slam dunks under the basket on the alley-oop. Sometimes, and this is a case where we'll see whether a 20 works or not. You know, can you make a big adjustment, or are you just trying to stop the momentum just a little bit?
I think it's imperative for Moline to come down and score this time. That's just for their own peace of mind, if nothing else.
Down 8, 2:42 to go here. First half.
Galesburg's going to pressure.
Yep.
They're going to try to trap.
Oh.
The fans want to bump on range.
Where's your whistle, Rob?
Oh, we got a foul. Let's see who it's on. Thompson or Range.
That one up, I think.
32. That'd be Rod Thompson. That's 2 on Thompson now.
This play out front here was big a minute ago because that's Range's 3rd foul if he fixes that. Thompson's got 2. What, 1 or just 1? 2 fouls on him, too, yeah. Travis Wilson shooting 1-1 for the Maroons. Critical, they come away with points here. First one is good.
Mike Tapper back in. Boy, he's coming back in with 3 fouls. He's going to get Range.
Well, I tell you what, Range just lucked out and didn't pick up a 3rd a minute ago, and so consequently, you got to wonder if Tapper may be expendable. I hate to say that, but he may be in a game like this. Wilson makes them both. 24-18.
Steal on the inbounds. Morrow
Springer. Nice play.
Tapper with the
Didn't
board.
get a basket. Travis Wilson on the steal. Moline with the ball. Wilson strides. There's got to be a block.
Got a block.
Got to be a block.
Calling it a block, and that's going to be, is that Tapper on the floor?
That's Tapper again.
That's Tapper.
2 shots. Travis Wilson moved in the air, slid just enough laterally to force Tapper to move with him.
So Tapper picks up his 4th. He's got to go sit down. Here comes Range right back in the ballgame. He was out about 7 seconds.
Right, and that's definitely not what Galesburg had in mind at this point in time. 24-18, 2:14 to go here. And 2 shots.
And more importantly, that's the 10th team foul. We got 2 minutes to go. Maroons will be shooting 2.
On its way and good.
Wilson, 4 out of 5 from the line.
Second shot on its way and good. A sub for Galesburg.
Comes Steele back in. He's going to get Shea. So, 24-20 at 2:14. Galesburg with the lead.
Whoa. Kender's all over the place.
Range inside, outside. Steele around the Glasgow.
Obvious why Galesburg is where they're at, though. They move that ball very, very well, showing a lot of patience right now.
Thompson in the middle, 14-footer, good.
Without Hanovan in there, Coach, that middle is going to open itself wide up.
There's nobody to contest that shot, even to get the hands up in the face.
No.
He's just too big. 26-20, minute 35. Galesburg in the second quarter.
Galesburg doing a nice job defensively. They're covering quickly. Morrow drives. Charge.
That's going to be a charging call on Morrow. He goes across the baseline, gets in the air.
Yep. I think that was Thompson standing there waiting for him.
I didn't see who held his ground, but it was a pretty good defensive call.
Joe Manning, number 40, comes in the game, and
that's got to be Morrow going sitting down. I didn't.
What?
Because that's his third foul.
Yep. Morrow's down, Manning is in. So for Moline now, they got a lineup with a couple starters on that bench right now. Morrow sitting down. They got Kettner, Dexter, Manning, Spranger, and Travis Wilson. 1:18 to go.
Patrick Hanlon with the ball. Maroons staying with their zone. Range on the outside now. Glasgow from the corner. Rebound off Kettner. Off range. No, off Kettner. So it's going to go to the Maroons.
Those are the hard calls to make because there's a potential of a foul, and the ball then definitely. You're terrible, Hightower, and Hightower's not even here tonight. So anyway, but that's okay. That's got to be
white ball.
Yeah,
that's going to go to Galesburg.
56 seconds to go here.
26-20.
Well, set the stage for you, Coach. We got both teams in a double bonus. Got players with some serious foul trouble here late in the second quarter. 6-point lead for Galesburg. 54 seconds to go.
Range from the three-point line. Knocks it down.
Travis Wilson with the ball.
Well, after being held scoreless in the first quarter,
Travis, real nice. Travis Wilson answers right back. 29.
Oh, they find Hanlon. Nice look. Hanlon underneath.
Major breakdown by Moline in that zone coverage. 27 seconds.
Galesburg just forced the ball up there, and then Glasgow found Hanlon underneath. Boy, easy laying.
Nice.
20 seconds.
Shot. Boy, everybody's up now, Coach. 18 seconds. Moline's going to go for one shot.
10 seconds.
Travis Wilson's going to go to the point, set things up. Will we see him next year? Oh, look at this play. Nice play. Won't go. And we're at halftime from the Panther Den, where the Galesburg Silver Streaks come back strong at the end of the half and lead the Moline Maroons 31-22. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back with some stats before the start of the second half. This is Jim Sanders with Jim Smith, Tim Sanders, Jess Medina working with us. We'll get you those rebounds and the scoring here in just a minute. This is a TCI, Channel 38. It's a Family Ties production. We'll be back with second half action in just a minute.
Well, here we are back at the Panther Den. Jim Smith, along with Jim Sanders. Tim Sanders on the stats. We got some halftime stats for you here. Again, Galesburg's pulled away here just the last 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. They lead at 31-22. What do you got for us, Coach Sanders?
Well, I've got a couple things. Of course, it was 15-13 at the end of the first quarter. Obviously, Galesburg comes back with 16, and Moline only got 9. So 31-22 at half. Rebound-wise, fairly close. And I tell you, midway through that second quarter, Moline had a definite rebounding edge. Then the zone defense came in. Moline stopped getting offensive boards and second chance opportunities. And our stats have it 15 for Moline, 14 for Galesburg. Thompson has 6 rebounds, while Travis Wilson has 5 for Moline.
Well, from the scoring end of things, not unexpected, Travis Wilson leads the Maroons with 11 points. Hanovan has 6 points. Ryan Dexter has 1 3-ball for 3 points. And Marcus Morrow in the game early got 2 points for the Silver Streaks. Rod Thompson has led the way. He had 11 points, and 9 of those in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Joey Range, who didn't score in the first quarter, had 7 in the second quarter, so he had 7 at the half. And then Mike Tapper, 6 points on 2 3-point goals. Steve Glasgow with 3 points, and Patrick Hanlon with 2 second-quarter buckets for 4 points. And maybe a bigger story here, something to keep an eye on, foul trouble. For Galesburg. Mike Tapper, 4 fouls in the first half. So, you know, one more miscue and he's gone.
Right.
Joey Range, Rod Thompson, both with 2. For the Maroons, Marcus Morrow and Ian Hanovan, both with 3. So we got some people in foul trouble here.
I think some keys, you take a look at keys in the second half. I think one, Moline is going to have to find a way. First, they got to get Hanovan back in the lineup, obviously. But Moline's got to find a way against that zone, if Galesburg stays with the zone, of getting the ball inside. Against man-to-man, they're on the low block every possession. They go zone, and every shot becomes a 3-point shot. So if Moline has a good 2-1-2 zone offense, and can get the ball in the low post, then they've got a shot. If they can't solve that, they're going to get beaten. They'll get beat bad.
You know, and Moline's shown that they can hit that 3-ball, too.
They can, but they're going to get one of those. You get the ball low post, you're going to get 2-3 shots in there if you don't make that shot.
Well, here we go. Second half starts. Galesburg has the ball. Range to Thompson down the lane, lays it up, partially blocked. Rebound to the Maroons.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, Hanovan went to the board like a wild man. Those fouls are not going to bother him. He's got to play that way. Now they got the ball to the high post to Hanovan. He stops. The ball gets knocked away from him and comes off the glass.
Loses it on the way up, maybe.
Yep. Thinking somebody kicked that thing out of there.
Steele to Thompson. Dips his shoulder, turns up, pops it, knocks it down. Rod Thompson.
Ryan Dexter went down hard that time, folks. Thought he could draw the charge, didn't get the call.
Well, 11 points. 33-22, Galesburg.
Moline's got to stop the bleeding here pretty quick. They're going to have to, like you say, if they can hit one of those 3 balls, maybe, that would make a big difference here. Springer's wide open. They're daring him to shoot that ball. Morrow takes the 3 from the top. Won't go. Hanovan, great rebound. Spin move. Left-hand shot won't go. And controlled by Galesburg.
Rod Thompson ahead. That's Steele on the wing. He eyes it. He pulls it down. Inside, Range has it in the paint, turns, fires, good.
Boy, he elevates in a real big hurry. Coach Dexter wants timeout right now. Moline takes timeout with 6:40 to go, third quarter. 35-22. Some of the fans are on the officials here a little bit, but right now Galesburg's outplaying Moline in every aspect of the game.
Well, why don't we take a quick break here and get to, as Moline reorganizes, so will we. So we'll be right back.
Man. Yes, they do.
Galesburg has cut that 9-point lead to 13 right now.
1-3-1 zone by Galesburg this time. Now they're going to match up a little bit maybe out there with that. Inside, outside. They're getting the looks. They got to bury that shot. Ryan Dexter got one. That could make a difference. I think official pointed the wrong way. I think he pointed the wrong way. Yeah. It's going to be real hard for it to be Moline ball. But you do that as an official. Once in a while, you got to get it right. And they got it right that time. It was.
Well, what you're trying to tell me is the officials are human.
Yeah, sometimes fans think we're not human, but we are human. Not superhuman, though. And that's where some fans go astray and some officials go astray when they think they are superhuman. But these guys are doing a consistently good job here. Nice little left-hand hook. Little jump hook. Hanneman for 2, 35-27. And Moline's back in the ball game. Timeout. Coach, I can call this game yet. I can call that from here. Well, we'll see how long Galesburg will go without using a timeout. Moline got a quick timeout here to start the second half, and it's helped. We'll see. Another basket by Moline. Who knows?
Well, that was 35-22. 6:14 mark. It's now 35-26.
Are you on? In the corner, Spranger with the ball. Spranger with the ball out to Hanneman, or to Travis Wilson, my bad. Morrow for 3. They need that one. Hanneman tries to tip a great position that time by Joey Range.
Hanlon gets it back out to Steele. He eyes it, but 1-1. Inside, nice.
That's too good of a shot. Too good of a shot. Inside Hanneman. That block is rejected. That ball came back faster than they ever shot it in his life. And Moline's going to set up, and they got to regain their composure. 10 points. That's not insurmountable.
There's a lot of time. There's a lot of time.
Don't get rattled. But they're having trouble finding shots now. They're trying to work the low block. We'll just hit a long three.
We'll just let Dexter throw up those threes. He's got 9 points, 3 threes. Hanlon drives, losing it. Oh, goes right to range.
Right guy at the right place at the right time.
Boy, Hanlon was coming strong across the paint, lost it. Range right there, lays it in.
But he did have good position, though. I will say that. Dexter again, 4-3. Dexter's on fire right now.
Well, Dexter going to shoot him back into this. 6 points now.
Well, at this point in the game, you can trade him 3s for 2, but not 3s for 3.
To answer. Taylor Steele, his first point.
This is real basketball, Coach. Travis Wilson stops, pops. A Spranger, nope. Hanneman, yeah. I'll tell you one thing, after Joey Range and Rod Thompson fall down trying to block Travis Wilson's shot, that left Hanneman wide open, didn't it?
Yeah, he was a big man in there all of a sudden. Well, let's see what Galesburg does. Boy, we're back and forth now. Oh, that ball almost went in. Range lost it on the way up. Hanneman gets cracked, but they said Steele's got a little too much defense on him, and he'll get called for the foul. His second.
Moline gets the ball back. 3:10 to go here, down by 7.
Well, 3 consecutive 3 balls by Ryan Dexter got Moline right back into the thick of this thing. If not point-wise, which it did, but emotionally.
That's right. Well, especially they came after Hanneman gets a ball blocked about 200 miles an hour, driven clear back to the 10-second line, and an opportunity. If Moline doesn't convert there, this game could go the other way in a real big hurry.
Real big hurry.
But he's done a nice job with Dow. Look at the different defense now. Coach Miller changes defenses. Not going to, whoa! He's going to count it.
Credit Dexter with that basket. Joey Range high above the rim.
Goaltending is our call. And now 42-37.
Well, now Galesburg needs to answer. Boy, the fans, the Moline fans are going nuts. Got a timeout by Galesburg.
Yeah, Galesburg calls timeout. We're 2:43 to go here. Full timeout. Let's take a break. Galesburg leads 42-37. This is TCI, Channel 38, Family Ties Production. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please contact TCI or call Jess Medina, 755-7607. Let him know if Moline can come back and win this ball game. We are going to try and make every effort possible to go to Rockford on Tuesday night and bring you that game. So watch the papers and see what might happen there. But we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Now we're back at the Panther Den. Jim Smith with Jim Sanders. Young Tim Sanders on the stats. Jess Medina on the camera. We got a barn burner going. Moline in the middle of a 15-7 run right now here in the third quarter.
Moline's
They've gone from a 35-22 deficit to a 42-37 deficit. They pulled it within from 13 down to 5.
Moline's going to try that 1-2-2 zone again that they tried the other night against UT, and maybe they've got that middle problem solved a little bit.
Wilson, too close to Thompson. Going to be a foul on Travis.
Not a whole lot of fouls this half, Coach.
That's his second. That's the first team foul on the Maroons.
Called for the foul.
So Galesburg will have the ball under their basket on their end line. They'll run an inbounds play. Over the top, the range. They just throw me a jump ball. There he goes to the hole from the free throw line. Counted. 8 third quarter points now for Joey Range.
Yeah. He's answering back a little bit himself, isn't he? Really working hard inside. Thompson and Hanovan.
Turnover by the Maroons. They don't need that right now.
What momentum is in this ball game, Coach? It jumps from one side of this court to the other in a split second. Yeah, Moline's going to set that.
Now they're going to stretch that defense out. Range in the middle. Turns, fakes. Drug his pivot foot. Going to be a traveling call. We'll go the other way.
Take a look next time Moline comes down and plays defense, because that time it looked like Travis Wilson was following Joey Range man-to-man out there, but maybe that was just the area of the zone he's supposed to cover, but he went a long way to get there that time.
A little boxing one, maybe?
Well, we'll see.
Galesburg picking up the defensive pressure.
And they're back playing man-to-man now, so they should be able to get the ball in the low post. Hanovan trying to get rid of that ball, man-to-man.
Have you noticed that Ryan Dexter hadn't had a shot lately?
Yep. Well,
after making 3 threes in a row, all of a sudden Boucher is living with it.
That's right. Shea's a good, quick kid, and he won't get the shots there now. Now Moline's got to get those shots on the low post. Get it inside. There's where you want the ball. Oh, look at the help. Big block.
He had his hand, ref. He had his hand.
As soon as Hanovan got that ball, Thompson and Range both ran to him in a big hurry.
Yeah.
They both blocked that shot.
And they had him trapped behind the backboard semi.
Clean block.
Wow. Morrow, 4-3. Marcus Morrow. 44-40. Galesburg leads by 4, 1 minute to go.
Well, that stopped that bleeding. Close as Moline's been for a while. Hanlon on the dribble. Range along the baseline, lays it up and in. Boy, makes it look easy.
Boy, he came from that baseline in front of that board in a hurry.
Just makes it look easy. Here comes Wilson.
Travis Wilson, free throw line, stops and pops. Coach, you don't have to talk much in a game like this. Just watch the game develop.
Wilson's first 2 of the second half here. 13 for him.
Yep.
Yeah, Galesburg in a hole for 1. 46-42. What a game.
Well, Moline can make a stop right here. The great recovery here in this third quarter.
Shea out front.
2-3 by Moline right now, but they're going to match up a little bit with him. Oh, steal. Travis Wilson. Stop. Pop. Count that basket. 5 seconds to go. Moline's got it. Hanovan in the air. Oh, my. That was for the lead. And we're at the end of 3 quarters from the Panther Den. Galesburg holds on to a slim 46-44 lead. There isn't anybody in the place not standing up right now, Coach. What a basketball game. We'll take a break. We'll come back with fourth quarter action in just a minute.
Well, we're back here at the Penton. Boy, you can hear the crowd. All those people that fought hard for these tickets are sure glad they're here, because what a ball game. 46-44 Galesburg.
Well, I want to mention the sportsmanship for both sides has been pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cheering for their team, and they're not paying a whole lot of attention to what the other team is doing. The officials are marking in, obviously. You know that going in. Every time you blow the whistle, half the people like you, and half the people don't like you. So, but I think they've been good sports towards the players from the other team, and that's what's important.
Boy, Galesburg, or Moline with a 22-15 third quarter. Oh, Travis, one too many steps.
Now, even Travis Wilson has trouble moving that far without traveling, but a good idea, and they got the ball against man-to-man on the low post. 7:36 to go here. We're in the fourth quarter, 2-point lead for Galesburg.
Thompson, three-pointer. Oh, counted.
He is smooth. Dexter will bring the ball across from Moline.
You know, I was about to say he's got a nice touch for a big man, but he's got a nice touch, period.
That's right. Joey Range kind of got up in his face that time.
I think he bothered the shot. We're going to get a block. That's a big foul. That should be number 4 on Hanover, if I'm not mistaken. It's only the 17th foul for the Maroons, but it's a big one as Ian Hammond picks up his 4th.
Well, you play this period of the quarter, and there's only 3 fouls total in that third quarter. Now the first one in the fourth quarter.
7 minutes remain. 5-point Galesburg lead.
Coach Dexter has no intention at this point, looks like, to change personnel.
Tapper's back in playing with 4 fouls. This is Glasgow. Thompson from the other corner. A little short. Gets his own rebound. Dexter hammers him.
Dexter's in among the men in there. I mean, he's doing a great job. He's fighting for it, but he can't out-jump those guys.
So Galesburg will get the ball under their basket on the end line. Again, 49-44, Galesburg by 5.
Moline hustling now, looking 2-3 zone.
Skip pass, steal, ball fake, drives. Ball tipped, good hands, Travis Wilson. Galesburg's got it.
Well, he picks up the dribbler and takes away the only potential pass he has. That's really good defense.
Good defense.
Well, we'll watch him on TV next year. Coach out in Arizona. We'll hopefully see Thompson and Range over at Iowa. Watch some UIC games and see Ian Hanovan. That'll be some pretty exciting times. People
we'll have a chance to see all these young men playing on national TV here. Range got the ball in the corner, kicks it out. Good ball movement here, gets a 3. Strong, off the iron, won't go.
Hanovan controls the rebound, gives it to Springer. 6:09 to go, and a 5-point lead by Galesburg. Man-to-man. Nice pass, wide open. Little pick and roll, and nobody picked up Hanovan all into the basket.
And that's classic pick and roll. That was good basketball. Marcus Morrow and Ian Hanovan.
Had 2 guys running out on Morrow. Very unselfish move. He dumped the ball right off. Great assist.
3-point game. Range has it. He loses it. Morrow
takes it all the way. Won't go. Tipped in by Travis Wilson. 49-48.
1-point game. Range takes it to the hole.
Big players make
19 points for Range.
51-48 is our score. 5:08 to go. Fourth quarter action. The winner to move on to Super Slick.
Range, steal, look out! Back Ryan Dexter, everybody's up off the deck. He's going to get the foul.
Yep.
That's his 4th. Range will go to the line, shoot fair.
Boy, that hurts with both those guys with 4 fouls. You got your outside shooter with 4. You got your post player with 4. But they got to play now. There is no tomorrow.
No.
So play on. on, boys. If you foul out, you foul out.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Play hard, but be careful.
That's right. Especially in a three-point ball game where you don't want to, right now there's no need for any, there's a foul that's a big momentum foul, and I'll tell you why. If Dexter doesn't make a play, we get a big-time slam dunk.
You betcha.
Momentum shifts again. Not only is it a 5-point lead, but it's bigger than that.
That's a big jam. That's a big jam coming. Dexter went down, gave it his best shot, giving away about 6-7 inches.
Well, I'll tell you, Ryan Dexter's not going to back away on a breakaway layup. We've seen that all year long. And they're not intentional fouls. He's going hard for the basketball. It's not his fault. He's not quite as tall as those guys. And it saved Moline a point. More importantly, it saved him a point.
Yep. Range made the first, missed the second. Hanovan pulls down the rebound. Here's the Maroons.
And you wonder if that's going to make any difference when we get down to the last few seconds of this ball game. That 1 point at the 5-minute mark where Dexter commits the foul and Range only converts on 1 free throw as opposed to a slam dunk. Moline takes a 20-second timeout.
Well, let's take a quick look at the scoring here. Range has got an even 20 points on the night.
Wow.
Thompson has 16 points for the bulk of the Galesburg scoring. And for the Maroons, Wilson 17 points. Dexter 14 points. Hanovan 12 points.
Well, the rebounds are just about the same also, Coach. You're looking at Thompson for Galesburg has 8. Hanovan has 8. Travis Wilson has 5. And Taylor Thiel has 4. So, I mean, even those are matching up. And that's probably why it's 52-48 with 4:38 to go.
Well, it's living up to everything it was built for.
Well, let's take her down to the wire now, Coach.
Galesburg, a little zone here, huh?
Well, they sure are. But they get inside, outside. Travis had a look, passed it up. High-low post play here now. They almost had Hanovan open underneath. Dexter, Hanovan. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Foul. That's going to be on Range, I do believe. Let's see. 34, sure enough. That's his third. Only 3 team fouls for each team now. Oh, we got 4 up there for Moline. I must have missed one somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Good hustle by Tapper outside that time. Almost had to steal, but he did disrupt the Moline offense.
Man-to-man now for the streak.
Yep. Dexter gets that ball over tomorrow. Hanovan to Dexter for 3. Off the iron. Timeout call, Moline. Ryan Dexter on a smart play. Let's keep it here for just a second. Compare points scored that you just mentioned to averages. As we go through, Joey Range is averaging 21.4, and right now he's
right at 20.
Thompson's averaging 15.
He's at 16.
Let's go to Moline. Travis Wilson's averaging 21.
He's at 17.
And Ian Hanovan, 16.
He's at 12.
They're on target.
How about Dexter?
Dexter is averaging 5.7 points a ball game.
He's at 14.
There you go. There's
4 threes.
Okay. And we'll take a look maybe at Steve Glasgow for Galesburg. Glasgow.
He's got 3 points.
He's averaging about 8, a little over 8 points a ball game. Spranger, on the other hand, is averaging 8.5 points a ball game. And
Spranger getting shut out.
He gets shut out. But early he had 4 or 5 assists on good entry passes.
Right.
I mean, to me, that's like scoring 2 points. So, well, 4 of those, he's got his average.
Okay, here we go. Back to live action.
We're back to
now.
action, huh? Let's get right at it. 3:53 to go, 4-point lead. Moline with the ball after the heads-up play by Ryan Dexter to call the timeout as he's going out of bounds. Man-to-man. Now Moline's going to go double high post pick and roll. Oh, they got Dexter a shot. Set play off that, but boy, did Galesburg run to that. Hanovan spins. Drop step, won't go. Travis Wilson.
That's 3 on Travis.
Go back to ref school. No, that's
Well, you know,
one thing about it. Where we're at here at midcourt, we didn't mention that, I guess, the same place we were the other night. We get a real good crowd feel for being in the middle.
A real good feel for the crowd who they're rooting for.
I'm wondering if Jess Medina, our producer director, I'm wondering if he's sweating up there in the balcony, because it's hot down here at courtside. He's sweating, he said. Of course, Jess will sweat in a blizzard, so it may not be a true
Jess got that tattoo, you know. Born to sweat.
Yeah, Galesburg with the ball. 3:33 to go. Bring him on down, Coach.
Here comes Glasgow. Quickly ahead to steal. Ball, 3 ball, short.
Ooh, real short.
Well, I don't know about that. Good if it goes.
Yep.
The great shot if it goes.
That's right. Ooh, tough play there, boy. Inside the hand of him. Got a knee in him there a little bit. Springer! That's not going to count. Top of the bank board, rectangular board is out of play.
So here we are at 3:10. Still a 4-point lead.
Actually, I think it hit the support piece up there. Either way, officials called it as out of play. 3:04 to go. And we're still stuck, 52-48.
Steve Glasgow brings it up. Range on the outside. Thompson on the outside.
Wide open.
Glasgow finds Range down low.
Morrow makes a great effort, but can't get the steal. You can't give him the ball down there. 6-point lead. Man to man. Galesburg's done a nice job of changing defenses tonight, and it's taken Moline each time about 30 seconds to 2 minutes to figure out what they really want to do. That's a good move. That's going to be 2. Oh, off the front.
Yeah,
Look good. Look real good from here.
Quickly ahead. Glasgow up won't go. Hanneman, big board.
Big rebound by Hanneman and Morrow on the run. Looking for Travis Wilson. And they'll set up. Moline will set up. Down 6. You need a real good shot here.
Boy, every possession is critical right now.
Time is not a factor right now. A good shot is a factor. Morrow, stop, pop, strong off the back line, won't go.
Boy, those shots look good. We got a good angle here.
Really do. Those last two
Hanneman
look
shot,
good.
Morrow shot, both look real good. Well, Range rips down another rebound. Thompson in the paint on the free throw line.
Galesburg spreading the floor just a little bit here
Well,
now.
they got 6-point lead and we're under 2 minutes.
That's right.
Maybe Coach Miller says we've got enough points. Let's shoot nothing but layups.
Foul on
Moline's
Morrow.
got some fouls to give. Morrow reaches in. That's 4 on Marcus.
Well, Galesburg's going to use a timeout. Full timeout. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back with 1:43 to go and Galesburg leading 54-48. Jim Sanders and Jim Smith. This is a TCI Channel 38 Family Ties production. We'll be back with the conclusion of the sectional championship game in just a minute.
And we're back here at the Panther Den. Well, folks, it's coming down to the final 1 minute and 43 seconds. Streaks have the ball and a 6-point lead. They're going to spread the floor, use some clock.
Running some back picks off that, Coach, against Moline's man-to-man defense now.
Moline's hustling for the ball.
And
Glasgow dribbles it in the middle. Loses it.
man.
Oh, Trapper comes up with it. Range dribbles through the middle. They're going to be content. They're going to be content to make Moline foul them and not shoot the ball.
Penetrate, back cuts, take an easy basket if they get it. Running time, 1:12 to go. Oh my!
What? And that's 2 times they've lost the ball in this possession.
Right.
And the Galesburg player's been right there. Glasgow's in the corner here. He's on the dribble against Morrow. Kicked it back out to Thompson.
Man,
1 minute.
Nice job by Galesburg in their delay game.
Glasgow.
Moline's got a
Steele in the
foul.
corner. Long skip pass to Tapper to Range. And Dexter's going to come out and foul Range. And that could be it for Dexter. He's going to leave the game with 5 fouls. Coach Dexter up off the bench saying, we got a foul, guys. We got a foul. And that'll put...
They'll be in the bonus, right? Yeah.
That'll put him in the bonus. That put him over the 7th team foul.
Well, I'll tell you what. 5 fouls on Dexter, and Moline will make a switch here. We'll see who they come in with. More than...
Well, Moline's been stuck on the 48 since 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. There was a timeout there, I think, and Galesburg scored one basket.
Kettner's going to come in and replace Dexter. Dexter did a nice job tonight, Coach. He ended up with how many points?
Dexter? He'll leave the game with 14.
That's a nice effort. Very nice effort by the junior guard, point guard. Handled the pressure real well, I think, tonight as far as handling the ball.
Yes, very nice
Getting
job.
the ball to the right guys, and when they needed him in that third quarter, he hit the three-point shot.
Well, here's big point.
And boy, I tell you, Galesburg has done a nice job, like you said, but in the last possession, luck just wasn't there. Moline knocked the ball away 3 times and didn't get it any of those 3 times, and it wasn't because they weren't hustling.
Range gets them both.
8-point lead now as Morrow brings the ball across to Moline. Now Moline's got to put the ball up. Springer, long 3. Oh, in and out. Can't buy a basket. Quick foul by Kettner.
Well, you got to go foul him right now.
Got to do it right now. That was excellent. Excellent play by Kettner and a ball that wouldn't stay down. 1-1 again.
Well, Rod Thompson's going to go to the line. He's got 16 on the night. 56-48, 6-point lead, 43 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think either team has anything to be ashamed of. That's for darn sure. Played exceptional basketball. Moline's had 3 or 4 shots lately that looked good from where we were at that didn't go in. And the delay game by Galesburg's been exceptional.
Yeah, they did a nice job of handling the ball. Got, like you said, last when Range was shooting, he got lucky a couple times where the ball came loose, and Galesburg player happened to be there.
That's right. Hey, you got to be a little lucky along the way, too.
Well, 4 big free throws now down the stretch by the 2 big guns for Galesburg. Range with 2, Thompson with 2.
Travis Wilson shoots that ball as he was on the line. Hanovan drives in, doesn't go. And if he fouls, he's going to be gone. Reach-in foul on somebody.
Maybe Springer. Let's see. Yeah, going to be Kenny Springer.
Foul up. 1-1 for the last time from now on. After this one, we're looking at 2 shots the rest of the way for Galesburg. The Galesburg fans are getting excited.
Got Boucher up off the bench. He's going to come in for the streaks. Who's he coming to get? Tapper?
That would be my guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Manning going to come in. Joe Manning, the 6'2 sophomore, is going to go in. And who's
Manning's
going to
coming for Kettner.
Kettner's going to come and sit down. 1-1.
Well, Glasgow hasn't scored since the first quarter. He had 3 points. He started the game off with a 3-point play.
That's right.
And he misses it. Oh, here we go. Wilson quickly up the floor. Morrow, 3.
No, won't go.
Thompson to Range. To Glasgow. Pulls it back out. Thinks better of it. 10 seconds. Galesburg's going to win it. Glasgow in the corner. Got a lob and a jam by Range to finish it off, and that'll do it.
Travis Wilson, just to mention here, he dislocated his finger here somewhere along the line the last couple of minutes. That baby's all knocked out of shape there. Had nothing to do as far as the final outcome, but what great effort at the end of the ball game. Well, Coach, we're sectional champions. They were rated number 1 coming in. Moline was rated number 2, and it finished just that way. A 60-48 win for Galesburg. At this time, Gordy Cornelius, the principal at United Township High School, is going to make a presentation here of the trophy to the Galesburg Silver Streaks.
Captains, please report over here by the scorer's table to get the sectional championship plaque, please.
As the Galesburg players work themselves this way, Gordy Cornelius will make the presentation. They haven't got the players over here yet, but they're heading that way. They're already interviewing Thompson. Joey Range is going to come over, pick up the trophy. Galesburg are the sectional champions. The Silver Streaks advance to Tuesday night's ball game in Rockford. Got a couple quick stats, Coach, while we're watching Galesburg celebrate.
Well, we got the scores here for Galesburg, led by their 2 big men. Joey Range with 26, Rod Thompson with 18. And then everybody else in single digits. Glasgow with 3, Seal with 3, Hanlon with 4, and Mike Tapper 6 points. For Moline, led by Travis Wilson, 17 points. Ryan Dexter with 14 points. Ian Hanneman with 12 points. And Marcus Morrow with 5 points. And that's the Moline scoring. They only had 4 players score. And a critical time, the critical stat was Galesburg outscored Moline down the stretch in fourth quarter, 14-4.
Yeah. Well, Moline made a valiant effort, Coach, there when they came back in that third quarter with Ryan Dexter hit several threes that brought him right back in. But coaching takes it on effect. Both coaches, I thought, did a nice job. Coach Dexter changed defenses several times. But all of a sudden, Moline is killing Galesburg early inside, and they go to zone. Then Moline starts hitting the outside shot. Galesburg jumps back man-to-man, and that's how our ball game finished up. They stayed after him and ran after him real well. A great win by Galesburg tonight.
Well, and Moline ends up 25-3, all 3 losses being hard-fought games against the Galesburg Silver Streak.
Yep.
So we congratulate the Moline Maroons on a great season, and Coach Dexter and his staff should be proud of what they've accomplished this year. And we wish all the best to Galesburg as they move on to the Super Sectional up in Rockford. So why don't we wrap it up here, Coach, and get out. So,
it's been a lot of fun, Coach. You've had a great run. We weren't on as often this winter as we'd like. We'll put another plug in for next year. We'd like to bring you lots of football, basketball games from the Illinois and the Iowa side. We need some help, though. There's no question about that. If you're interested at all or know anybody who'd be interested in sponsoring some of these ball games, we would certainly encourage them to get a hold of Jess Medina, 755-7607. We really would appreciate that. Great effort, though, tonight by both teams. And Galesburg comes out our winner, 60-48. This is Jim Sanders for Jim Smith, Tim Sanders, Jess Medina. And we're going to close from the Panther Den. Coach, we'll see you around somewhere, sometime.
hopefully soon.